do. All right, but they doing this shit out of jealousy, extra extending they damn self. Girl, I got PP loans fraud. You know it's you know motherfuckers who thought they got away with that shit. They did not get away with any of it. All right, they didn't get away with PPP frauds. All of them, grandma, aunts. Oh my god, girl, you got a family like mine. This shit, it's sad, but it's like you glad that you can that you can make some sort of connect with people who like got the same shit going on as you. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen to your sister. She get caught up. All right, let me go ahead and do my introductory. Yeah, she's finna get caught up. What's going on? My name is Ari, the Healing Empress, aka the Fly Goddess. All right. If you are interested in getting a reading, all right, you can definitely email me or contact me on social media. Mermaid Ariel, ARIEL 1983 at Gmail if you are looking to get any type of reading. All right. Yeah. So let me tell you about PPP loans. You know, a lot of people think that that shit is over. Oh, they ain't picking up motherfuckers. Yeah, they are. They doing something now where they are sending out warrants for people. Oh, you gonna pay that shit back. You gonna pay that shit back. There was a lot of people using dead people social security numbers. All right. It was people was using dead people social CPNs. Motherfuckers was doing crazy ass shit to use a CPN, to use a CPN or fake CPN, whatever the fuck you call them, to do PPP loans is fucking insane. All right, that's a double whammy. You know what I'm saying? Come on, you already committing a crime, but then you committing crimes all over the fucking place, because to commit a crime, you niggas is committing other crimes to commit one crime. You damn right he gonna take her ass down. Because he probably connected to a whole string of shit. You see what I'm saying? He probably got that scamming Bible and everything, I promise you. I dated a nigga who had that, and I left his ass, cause bitch, what? And if you ever heard about that shit, that is not no shit that you supposed to have a PDF in your phone. If you ain't never heard, and I know he got that, because if he doing shit like that, I know he has that. And he probably got it in his phone, dummy. Niggas be having it in their iPhones. I'm looking like, you got that shit you got that shit in the cloud? I'm telling you. Okay. I'm telling you, because let me tell you what happens to see shit like that. Yo, if you get caught with some shit like that in your phone, you're not getting out of jail. You ain't never getting out of jail. You got an entire PDF form. I'm talking about every motherfucking possible shit that you can do to get thrown under the jail is in a PDF file in your phone. Yeah. And that's a lot of karma. And that shit is going to trickle down to her. That's why I don't fuck with nobody who do that shit. Baby, I cuss motherfuckers off, because them niggas is getting warrants. And you gonna get tired, and you're not getting tired to that damn energy. Alright, there's a masculine here who found out that their day one was a fucking liar. So a masculine could have found out that day one is was a liar. All right, no more fighting. No more fighting. Remember, I told you that shit is over, because people were sitting chaos, magic. Yeah, and now you're getting ready to enjoy some fun times. All right. Their energy switched. You see how I press record and I went to go on the burn shit, and that shit, the energy just shifted quickly. All right, there's something about a lump sum. Social Security is here. There's something about a lump sum that's coming your way. All right, police are moving in on these people. All right, on a lot of motherfuckers. Okay, so it's like whoever your masculine is, this person could be finding out shit as well. I hate when somebody come on YouTube and be like, what are you doing? Bitch, talking to your dead ass fucking granny. I mean, damn. If you want to know what I'm doing, if somebody goes live, my first thing is this, not to jump in the comments and say, what are you doing? But I would definitely click on their page, on their videos, and see what it is that they do. You know, context clues is a motherfucker. Context clues is a motherfucker. All right, you will walk away easily real quick. All right, so somebody knows that you will walk away from bullshit. All right, somebody sad and scared at this time. Again, somebody found out some truth that you could have told them. All right, and somebody eating their motherfucking words right now. Somebody eating their words. There's a lot of people eating their motherfucking words. That's why you just sit back minding your motherfucking business. All right, there's a phone call that's getting ready to happen that's going to make you pack. All right, you're masculine. Or a masculine could hear some information that's going to make them pack. Somebody could be leaving a situation, whether it's family or whatever the fuck. They feel like you are leaving them behind. All right, somebody feels like you are leaving them behind. So I just feel like somebody getting their shit together. All right, somebody knows that you will walk away easily, but this bond can't be broken. All right, so you could have a lot of suitors, but one bond just can't be broke, or whatever the fuck. Child, somebody wants to move away with you. All right, so you could just be ready to leave everybody behind because you're working on yourself. Somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. All right, somebody wants to make something right when it comes to you. You said, right, that's that Scorpio gotta go. Child, I don't do Scorpios. And Scorpio, I've never, like, if you get a good one, they can be real passionate. I ain't seen one. My daddy a Scorpio. One of my masters, pipehead baby mamas is a Scorpio. Like, Scorpios, I'd be crazy as hell. Yeah. I'm more so caring about what others think. You know, when you in that energy, you don't give a fuck about what nobody think. You know what I'm saying? But you can't expect everybody to be in that energy. And see, let me tell you what's gonna happen to him. He gonna see that his day ones are liars, all right? Because again, you have to come through showing like true energy, because you showed that person true energy. Allowed them to trash me and kept it a secret because the woman has a. Oh yeah, we all on the same shit. But see, let me tell you what's happening with that. That's easy. That's easy. See, when men move like that, you know, they have this thing about you don't have to. They know you. Let me tell you why. Because the way he treats you is different from the way he treat anybody else. That's why. And they can see it. You don't give a fuck. But they see it. So they feel some type of way. All right. But they only making life a living hell for this masculine, because he still got to go through his karma. All right. He still got to go through his karma. And found out day one was a liar. Okay, so one thing about these motherfucking men and these friends, they've been knowing these niggas since elementary school, which I think is stupid as fuck. To you to be that close to connected, and everybody that you close and connected to, you've known them since like elementary and middle school. These people they didn't know themselves at that point. All right, they was false then because they didn't know who the fuck they were. These people are grown. These people have grown into their characteristics of being fucked up people, and they're still looking at these people as, oh, that's my day one. But they quick to say that nigga a hater or that nigga be lying. Like, but that's your day one. So if that's your day one and he be lying and he a hater, why is that still your friend? Why would you even still continue to listen? All right. I had one of my masculines, his fucking day one lied and said I tried to talk to him. Right? Lied and said I tried to talk to him. This was like 2 years, like maybe a year after I was gone. I'm like, why the fuck he ain't say that shit when I was here? Didn't know that I was ever coming back. Bitch, I seen that bitch the other night when I was with the masculine. And I'm talking about rubbernecking to see who was in the car. And you know, I can hear everything. And he was like, damn, he was like, I know who that is. He was like, I know that face from anywhere. Why would you know my face from anywhere? So as soon as my masculine got on the car, it kind of made him feel some type of way because I'm not stupid. You feel some type of way because you really think I tried to talk to this nigga because you gonna believe that nigga because that's your day one. But yet, bond can't be broken. You still in my damn face. And see, that's that shit I don't like because see that creates animosity. It creates sudden chaos, which it did. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not fucking with nobody who listens to day ones and who don't listen to themselves. You know what I'm saying? You have to be able to listen to yourself because even though you say you don't care, in the back of your mind, you like, damn, did this bitch really talk? And the whole time this nigga fucking with you. Stupid. The whole time this nigga fucking with you. Because at that point, as a homie, I would have been like, why the fuck you talking to her? I told you she tried to talk to me. None of that shit. All he said was, I know that face from anywhere. Nigga, shut the fuck up. What kind of shit is this? He's basically telling you he's interested in me. Like, what the fuck? Like, but they don't see it like that until they by themselves. Right. Because why is somebody worrying about who the fuck in your presence? You know what I'm saying? And then be like, well, I'm just worried about you. No, you just being nosy. And as soon as he, after he stopped talking to him, he was like, damn, that nigga, I hate him. But then he got mad at me. I felt the tension. And I'm just looking like, yeah, nigga, you believe that nigga. So goofy ass. You believe that nigga, but you want to, but you believe me, but you want to believe that nigga. You feel like you're supposed to believe him because you've known him since y'all was motherfucking in elementary school. Well, you're finna quickly find out how these niggas, well, how one of them, the kid's not even his and they belong to one of his day ones. And see, that's what a lot of these niggas finna find out. And they need to. And I hope they do. And I want them to be total fuck up. I want them to be hurt in the motherfucking worst way. They need to feel that pain. Because that is the only way that you are going to, that is the only way that God can show you tenure don't mean a fuck thing. It has to happen. And with the masculines, it's these kids that's not theirs that are grown and these day one ass niggas. Alright? That's masculine's problem. The whole goddamn time. The kids ain't his. And these day ones that's fucking on their baby mamas and wives the whole fucking time. You know what I'm saying? And that's the shit that's gonna hurt them. You ever listen to in the readers where it says that a masculine gonna come back on his hands and knees willing to do whatever? Because everything that you told him was correct and you didn't have to tell him shit. You could have politely moved on with your motherfucking life, but you are still on your journey and you are telling them that you ain't gotta tell them because they see the niggas that you could be fucking with. And they can feel them in. They can feel other people in your energy, especially when they say shit like, if you ain't talked to them in a while and they'll call you, they'll be like, what chumping your energy and go talk to that nigga, da 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 da. That nigga this, that nigga that. A nigga who's not concerned about any of that and who's doing what the fuck they need to do ain't even gonna be worrying about another nigga. You're masculine. They know someone. They just know that motherfuckers is in your energy. What the fuck did I just say? Your masculine knows someone is in your energy. Oh my fucking God. Did you see how that shit came out? I can't make this shit up. That's crazy as fuck that shit came out like that. Date night. Now somebody gonna want to do something. Look, I'm telling you, divine intervention. Niggas gonna start stepping the fuck up because they see you don't give a fuck. All right, I've already told that motherfucker, hey, when it's time for me to leave here, bitch, I'm gone. Moving out of the state. Oh my God. I heard somebody humming from the other fucking room. Shit, crazy, right? Girl, look, and the way these cars going, look, I'm just talking to these cars like, you better talk that shit. This is exactly what the fuck finna happen. Look, here go the fake CPN numbers. Somebody finna get ready to show you appreciation. I'm telling you, somebody finna do something. Somebody finna show you some appreciation. Lied on purpose. Let me tell you something. A lot of these masculines lied on you too, to they niggas. Oh, she ain't shit. She ain't nothing but a hoe. The reason why they did that is so won't no masculine talk to you, but instead these niggas are intrigued with you because while you sitting up here talking all of this shit trying to make yourself look good, these niggas are following and watching me and seeing that you are a fucking complete liar and they're falling in love. So now they saying goofy ass shit to you because they know that shit is triggering you and you coming back with the dumb shit. See how it's working? So now they feel like they gotta step up because they done lied. Bitch, you done brought attention to us. You done brought attention to the feminine. Now you got to go fix. And now I told him, I was like, when he had to go see the nigga, I was like, I'm in the car. And I was like, I don't give a fuck. I said, you're just gonna look stupid because you sit there, you let that man talk about me. You know what I'm saying? I know you just sat there and talk shit about me with that nigga too. And I'm in your car. You the one look stupid, not me. Bitch, I had my legs kicked up on the motherfucking dashboard. Cause what? I already knew he was gonna see me. I already knew that shit was gonna happen because the nigga name was coming out of my cards. And now somebody wanna go the extra mile because they see what niggas is on. They see how motherfuckers talk like bitches. Oh my God. Looking crazy about the lies they said about you. Girl, come on now. You were supposed to be here. You came in right at the right time. Spirit. You came in at the right time. 222 right before you started. Being at the right place at the right time before we even started. I didn't want to come in showing you appreciation. Right? Because they looking stupid as fuck. Because now they homeboys looking at them crazy. You ain't looking at them crazy because you already know how the fuck they is. You try to tell a motherfucker. And I didn't want to come in showing you appreciation. Alright? I saw date night is here. Somebody misses. Somebody, shit, I be mad as fuck. This shit crazy. Ain't it crazy? They hate that they made you look crazy and bad. They hate that shit. Because that one motherfucker gonna run and tell everybody. Mind you, this the same nigga that, the only reason I know the nigga is I was renting a car from him and I was getting treated from him. I wouldn't even know him if it wasn't for that masculine. And I was telling him, hey, when I go pay this nigga for this car, like, I want you to be with me. Like, I don't want to go see that nigga by myself. And he was like, nah, you straight, da 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 da. And I'm telling him, no, nigga, I ain't never straight when I be in the presence of these motherfuckers. And I was right. The nigga lied. This nigga lied on purpose, and this nigga lied. Both of these niggas lied on purpose for different fucking reasons. And now everybody looking crazy as fuck. Wife is here. Somebody lied. I'm telling you. Somebody used their job to steal from you as well. Alright, so it's a whole bunch of shit on Social Security. I feel I'm still hearing lump sums. Alright, somebody's trying to figure out how to approach you. Somebody got to come to you and tell you the truth about something, and somebody's trying to figure out how to approach you because they know you gonna know if they lying. All right, somebody's coming to get coming to get readings, or somebody came to get a reading on you, or somebody's getting readings. Somebody wants to move away with you. All right, so somebody's probably like, okay, so they wasn't into the tarot shit, or they know you too spiritual. Somebody could be getting readings. All right, well, they should have moved because I don't want them none of that. Yeah, that shit is crazy as fuck. That shit is crazy as fuck. All right, somebody's planning something different than before. All right, and somebody's being a hero in your life. Well, I can tell you this: Spirit is sending you. Spirit is sending you. Do I get access off of my phone? Is sister passed away? I was telling you. Huh? Oh. Do I get access off of my phone? Somebody's sick and it says yes here. Ancestors here, nice guy. I got a yes card, health concern and ancestors, because you had mentioned Social Security. I get it from my phone. Well, I know SSI is, I'm not, because my daughter get that shit. But she get it because her daddy passed away before she was born. So, somebody's concerned about money. Is there some sort of... The courthouse is here. He got it because they diagnosed him with autism. You know what's crazy? I need to talk to you. I never went through that process with my daughter. She gets because her dad passed away. But I never like the diagnose. I never let them do that because I need to know what's entailed. You know what I'm saying? So I would be asking you. Oh, he gonna get a fucking... Hold on, yes. I don't know if it's... Or is it? It's some sort of income that you get from it. Yes, you do get a check from that. There is money coming for that. He does. Wait a minute. I know the answer to that. I know the answer to that without the cards. But, yeah. There is... Oh, yeah, because I knew this one lady. I didn't even know. Let me tell you how I really found out, though. But my dad, like, he do anything for money. You know what I'm saying? The only reason why I never was like, I don't want to go through all that process, because I never wanted my daughter to feel any different. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want her to be labeled. And then I'm not putting her on no medicines. I'm not doing none of that shit because she don't have a problem where she needs to be on any type of medicine. You already know they just smart as fuck. All right? You can label them what the fuck you want to, but I treat her regular. You know what I'm saying? But I knew when I was staying in the shelter, maybe like 3 years ago, it was women in there who get help, like you get government assistance when your kids got autism. They send you a check, and I didn't know that they even help you with school care. They help you with I think it's like after school care. It's a lot of shit that they do. When you have proof. Honestly, I wouldn't do it. I did it because they pushed me to. He's really smart. I took him. My daughter is homeschooled too, and my only thing with it, okay, it's like, and my daddy was like, they get it, and I never wanted to do it just for money, you know what I'm saying? But most people are doing it because it's a form of income. But I didn't want to do it because I didn't know what type of shit they was gonna put my daughter through, and they're really testing their gifts and their abilities, and that's why I didn't want to do it. But if you go through the process, they do. They do give you money. They give them a certain amount a month. And then you get help with all types of shit. Even if they have, I found them out a check years later. Right. I would only do it if, first of all, pick your doctor properly. Make sure it's not a doctor that's going to sit there and try to advocate for meds. All right? Because all of them aren't like that. But there could be there's therapy shit that you're going to need. They're going to need. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they process things are different. So I think that it just depends on you doing research into where you're actually taking your child. All right? So I just went and turned myself away from it. But my daddy was on take her ass somewhere type shit. I was looking like, bitch, because he wanted my money. You know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, he wanted to get me out the way. And if I had the process done for her, then he would get that check for her too. You see what I'm saying? I see. I don't even trust that American system. See? Exactly. And that's why I didn't, because that's what I was afraid of. And they're put into the system, and then, because they already know when your kids are gifted, but your boy is gifted. Right. Your son is gifted. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, most people go through that process and they don't. Damn it, they don't give a fuck about their kids. Look at this shit, money. And that's why I've never done it, because I've never heard nobody say, even though they offer all of that, I don't know how good it is. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't never hear people talk about that shit. I hear people talk about fucking the money part, and that's it. Ace of Wands, it's the money part. That's it. Ascending. One thing about God heals, and they're not sick. You know? All you need is free time, and Spirit gonna give you the free time, because most of us who have kids with autism, they gotta be doing something every second of the motherfucking day. Am I right? They gotta be doing something every second of the day. And with you trying to do things for yourself, you don't. It's hard to manage. It's hard to balance. And this is why Spirit is gonna open some doors for you. Commitment, all right? Because you're committed to a new beginning. Expectations, girl. You got good shit coming your way. A lot of doors are getting ready to open up for you. All right. I didn't try to remember they could see. Exactly. There's no way my daughter could be in school. She has to be homeschooled. For one, her thing about authority is totally different. I ain't gonna say she don't give a fuck about authority, but she don't give a fuck about authority. If a teacher tell her to sit down, bitch, call my mama. Like you have to know, like, and then every child is different. Their temperament is different, and what you might see as disrespectful, I don't, because that's just who she is. Like, my daughter say shit like, when they get to where they can't take a lot of noise and they don't want to talk. Like, my daughter tell me, Mom, she be like, Mom, please be quiet. That's shit. To somebody else, it seemed disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? But you say I took like a age or something. Exactly. And so, and that's what I'm talking about. Because the moment she tell a bitch to be quiet, or she does this, because she does a lot of this, that's considered to be disrespectful. Bitch, if you say something out the way to my motherfucking child, I'm going to be leaving in handcuffs. And that's why I just said, you know what? I'm not even finna go that route. She's never been in a building. I had to go that route, because I'm just looking like, bitch, I know how I am as a mother. Bitch, I will turn this motherfucker upside down. All right, so, and they learn more being at home. And then I feel if you are spiritual, you teach them more anyways, because you actually feel them. You know what I'm saying? I know it was. I know the fuck it was. And then I ain't have no car at the time, so I'm like, if I put this motherfucker in school, I already know I'm gonna be up to that bitch every fucking day by her. So, and she a Leo. She don't give a fuck. She her daddy child. That nigga do not give a fuck. If y'all seen the post that I post her daddy on my page. That tall ass white man. New beginnings. But she just like her father. She say shit and she just say what's on her mind. And it's like, I can't really, like, she don't really know. Like, your kids don't know what's wrong and right till you teach them. You know what I'm saying? So she not gonna know what's wrong until she say it, and I'll be like, don't say that shit again. Exactly. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? You got to deal with shit in a different way, because you're raising it, and you're ascending master. All right. These kids ain't motherfucking. It ain't nothing wrong with them. They smarter than us. Okay. But they will play on your emotions, and they will play on your mind. The motherfuckers is very calculated. I will say that. Ain't nothing slow about them churn at all. They smarter than you. And they know that they can get away with shit too. So know that. It's crazy because, like, I never used to say autism, and then I used to say tism, and then she'll fuck around and say the whole word, and then she was like, "Ma, you know I got autism." I was like, "Yo, kill it, cut the bullshit." So it's a mental thing. And they will go to school and run circles around a motherfucker, and they'll get aggravated because they're not used to that shit. You would think that they would be because they're fucking teachers, but they're not trained to give a fuck. They're not trained. They don't go. Teachers need to see a motherfucking a motherfucking psychiatrist is at least once a fucking week. That should be mandatory. Ain't no fucking way you pulling in all of that energy from them kids and that shit ain't fucking your mind up. I know it is. And then you gotta go home and deal with your own kids and then you bring that shit back to work. No. I don't say it around him. Yeah, but she do it to be funny and I be looking like, shut the fuck up. Smart as a bitch. And she know that. Just want to be funny and shit. Abundance, family, tradition, legacy, material wealth, financial security. Can you bring people into your life or do you? What the fuck? I can do whatever the fuck I want to. You know what I'm trying to figure out? I'm trying to figure out why the fuck my cousin keeps asking me all of this shit. Don't be asking me no motherfucking questions. Is you gonna come get a reading or you not? Asking me them damn, can I bring people into your life? Like, what the fuck? I'm finna bring... Shut up, Harry. Exactly. All right. You're just seeing things for what they are right now. And that's keep your kids from around fucked up people, aunts and uncles, because they feed off of your children, especially that one. You got one child, you only got one son. You know, vampires feed off of children too. All right, because they're pure, innocent, and they got all that good love, good luck, and good energy. All right, and they try to feed off of their energy too. So the first thing motherfuckers will do, bring the children. Bitch, I ain't bringing my kids around you, hoe. You crazy as fuck. I don't even. Yeah, 2 boys. No, don't bring them around that craziness. Celebration. Celebrate by yourself. You better get ready to celebrate anyways. It's a lot of great things gonna happen into your life because you worked hard, all right? You followed your intuition when it comes to a lot of things. And yes, you've been hurt, but it does not stop you from loving, all right? Love, all right, about your energy, all right? Celebration is here. Apparently, you've done what it is that you needed to do. And the only thing that you're doing is waiting to reap your benefit. Mature woman is here. That's you. Motherfuckers are concerned that you are meeting your goals, baby. Ace of motherfucking Pentacles. I'm telling you, somebody doing voodoo to the last drop and it's still not fucking working because you still got a new beginning, material prosperity, abundance. Let me tell you something. You ain't gonna have to get no money from God finna bless you way bigger than that. God finna bless you way bigger than that. I got chills on this side. God finna bless you way bigger than that. Partnership. God finna send the right people towards you. Alright? To pour into you. I'm telling you, God gonna replace everybody in your life that ain't shit. God has already replaced everybody in mine. Alright? With complete happiness. Alright? You got a new beginning here. Opportunities opening for you. Continue to keep that confidence. Continue to keep your kids safe because, to be honest, that's your main fucking goal. That's your main goal. Your main goal is to teach them. You're raising 2 motherfucking emperors right there. That's your main fucking goal is your motherfucking churn and your stability. A fuck nigga come last. Okay? Because once God see how you move, God like, oh, I got the perfect motherfucker for you then. You see what I'm saying? But God want to give you yours first because ain't no man gonna be able to say, oh, well, she got that because she was fucking with me. I know, bitch, I got that because I was fucking with myself. So trust and believe, baby. You closer than ever in the distant future. Come on, God, with the... I love when God do magic tricks. I always want to do magic tricks with cards when I was a kid. I write the world, fulfillment, wish fulfillment. I write completion, wholeness, integration, rising. You girl, and somebody going to jail in the process of you moving forward. But you're not gonna give a fuck because great things is happening in the distant future. You see how that goes? Leave all that bullshit behind. Only thing you needed to know was, am I doing the right thing? Absolutely the fuck you are, and you already know because it was 222 and then it was 234. And I said it, and then somebody texted to me. You are on the right path. You ain't doing shit wrong. Anything or anybody that makes you comfortable, makes you uncomfortable, and doesn't make shit easy for you, then you need to do shit by yourself and move to the side. Move to the side and do it by yourself. And I promise you, what God gives you, can't nobody destroy that shit. It's coming. That new beginning. Expect it. And guess what else is coming? Like I said, that commitment right behind it. But what God giving you first? That money? Come on now. The balance shit out in your life. So can't no raggedy ass man. Look, you love different when you got money. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I can love the same. But everybody can't love the same with and without money. God feels like you are going to protect a lot more when you've gone through shit. But things are going in your favor. The wheel is turning in your favor. All right. God had to show you some things about men, emperor, people who think they got authority over you, people who wanted to change you. You cannot be fucking changed. God made you perfectly who you are. All right. You can upgrade, but ain't no fucking changing. You can upgrade all day. Moving away for a new beginning. All right, coming from out of feeling stuck. All right, and somebody mad about it because shit going in your favor. All right, there's a man coming in. It is one coming in. Or something's growing deeper between you and somebody. You getting everything that you want. Keep doing what you're doing. You're a perfect mother. Don't let nobody tell your ass no motherfucking different. And fuck no, go do something with your own goddamn kids. But they're gonna be like, you don't want to spend time with me? No, bitch, because I know you ain't shit. You are very welcome. You got a lot of shit coming to you. All right, and God want to keep you separate from scumbags and no good ass people. All right, because they gonna see you get your shit, but they not gonna be. Ooh. This your last card, but there's two cards here. Yeah, karmic. Release what no longer belongs to my lineage. Healing, forgiveness, and ending ancestral cycles. You are the one breaking patterns that were never meant to continue. Ancestral wealth, prosperity flows through my bloodline and into my life. Abundance, stability, success, inheritance, energy. Breaking poverty patterns. Wealth is not separated from spirituality. It can be sacred too. Baby, it's inevitable. You see that? It's inevitable. You were meant to break these patterns on both of these cards. You are the one breaking the patterns that were never meant to continue. Breaking poverty patterns. Well, you might as well go ahead and start celebrating now because it's literally right there. It's literally right there. Keep doing what you're doing. All that extra shit is a distraction. Hey, what you doing? Come over here. That's a distraction. Baby, that was a good read. I like how that started. That was a good ass read. Everybody got good ass energy and I'm loving this shit. I'm loving this shit. So I'm going to save this video. All right. And then I'm going to send it to you. That was really nice.